Last night, we exposed how speed governors introduced earlier this year have failed to tame public service vehicles. Matatu and bus drivers disconnect the gadgets ironically known as tamper-proof speed governors, only to reconnect them when they approach police roadblock. So just how are these gadgets manipulated? To find out how, we spoke with one of the makers of Omata Speed Limiter, a popular speed governor.
Owners of the vehicles have checked their vehicles. They come here complaining. I can see my vehicle has been overspeeding. When we call for the vehicle, we realize the driver has tampered with the governor. According to Njoroge, some unscrupulous people disconnect the gadget to allow them to go beyond the 80 kilometers per hour calibration.
The governor is there, but you'll note this is disconnected. But most of them will just put it there so that nobody will realize what is happening. When they disconnect the whole of this wire, they are very sure they put their wiring from the other end. Okay. And now, that is what will make this thing bad.
But unknown to many drivers, even after disconnecting the speed governor, the gadget still keeps data of the speeds the driver is making.
Even after they tamper with the governor, we are able to retrieve the data of what they have done.
A reality that this driver operating a North Rift shuttle KBK 436C didn't know when our cameras caught him on Nairobi-Naivasha highway.
If you are a member of a SACCO and we spot any of your vehicles that is registered under your SACCO overspeeding, we will ground the entire fleet.
Perhaps out of fear of the collective punishment introduced by NTSA, the North Rift Shuttle Company has since summoned the drivers caught by our camera and established that they were indeed speeding.
Kwa hivyo tulikuja kuwa shocked wakati tuliona gari zetu mbili zikiwa zinashikwa na kamera na watu ya media ati zime overspeed. Ndio tukaamua leo lazima tushughulikie hii kazi.
The SACCO that operates over 300 PSV vehicles suspended its operations for the entire day to inspect the status of its fleet speed governors following our story last night. The NTSA, however, maintained its faith in speed governors. Director General Francis Major says PSV accidents have gone down by over 20% since the introduction of the speed limiter.
If you look at fatalities from passengers, has dropped by about 28%. It is the single largest category that has seen the biggest reduction. That tells us that the risk now is moving gradually from the PSVs to private vehicles. The highest risk is actually with the private motorists, and more so, the highest number is pedestrians. Pedestrians stands at 46% of the total fatalities.
Michael Njenga, Citizen TV, Nairobi.